1962 that passengers and engine drivers waved farewell to the East Lancashire Railway. The little line ran on single track from the centre of Bury to Ramsbottom and from there to Rawtenstall in the heart of the Rossendale Valley. But Lord Beeching's rationalisation called a halt to the popular and scenic line. But now, 15 years later, it's full steam ahead for the line that was lost. Preservationists have been beavering for years towards the time when the line could be reopened. Rolling stock, old and new, has been stockpiled and renewed with the help of 700 volunteers and £4 million worth of grants. And this weekend, the line as far as Ramsbottom is under starters' orders once again. We took a trip aboard the little tank engine, fired up and ready for the weekend rush. Saturday is an all-ticket affair, but Sunday will be open doors for all comers. And as the train steamed ahead, the chairman of the Preservation Society told us why he thought they could succeed where British Rail had failed.
Well, we've got the enthusiasm and we've got a complete changing programme. Where British Railways was a normal commuter diesel service, we're bringing back the romance of steam locomotives. This is the final operation of 18 years hard work to build the railway, and yet it's only halfway in the whole of the project. We've got a full 9 miles to go to Rawtenstall, and this is only the halfway stage.
So what's this line got going for us, in your opinion?
Well, it's got many things going for it. It's got country views, it's got tunnels on it. It's the only railway line of its kind that's in a conurbation. It's so near to Blackburn, Manchester and cities and so on. And yet we're in the open country.
You don't have to be a railway enthusiast to appreciate the countryside along this line. There are lush pastures with dairy cattle, wooded glens and river crossings galore. It all glides past at a leisurely 20 miles an hour with a cheerful tank engine up front, providing all the locomotion you need. Ramsbottom is the end of the line for now, but traffic manager Richard Law, nicknamed the Fat Controller, even though he's rather thin, is looking forward to the days when commuters step aboard.
Commuters are something we're not catering for just yet. We'll have to see how the market goes. As far as steam trains go, commuters, some of them might be interested to travel behind a steam train, but I doubt that they would want to pay us any extra. Thomas the Tank Engine is part of the appeal. It's the sort of interest that brings people to ride on our trains, and we're very happy to see Thomas the Tank Engine type people. But we'll be operating this railway in a safe and efficient and workmanlike manner.
Well done, you Thomas the Tank Engine type.
Being run by rail enthusiasts and will eventually reach Rawtenstall, turning the whole area into a tourist attraction. Colin Philpott was on board as the first train left Bury.
Volunteers had worked through the night to get Bury's Bolton Street station spick and span for its grand reopening. The decor of the 1950s has been lovingly restored there, a style which will eventually be reproduced along the entire railway. But the crowds had come to see trains, and around 11 o'clock they were rewarded as two former industrial locomotives drew in to pick up the line's first passengers in 15 years. £3 million has been poured into the project by local authorities and the government, keen to boost tourism in the area. But as the Mayor of Bury waved the train off, it was the rail enthusiasts who could feel justly proud. Ever since British Rail shut the line, they've lobbied hard to get the money for the scheme, and they've done much of the restoration work themselves. Local people lined the route, proof that their efforts have been appreciated.
It's the end of a, 18-year dream, and it's amazing. You never think it's going to come true, but it's finally made it. I'm over the moon today, I really am. We've only got halfway yet.
The line is only a dozen miles from the centre of Manchester and within easy reach of millions of people. The railway is confident that people will come to travel on it. There's much pleasant scenery hidden away along the route. Many believe the line will be the key for unlocking the so far untapped tourist potential of the area. Ramsbottom, currently the northern terminus of the line, could be a particular draw.
The north of Bury is ideal for tourist development, and I think bringing the steam trains back, it's a natural attraction. When people see this, they're going to see the other things in the area, and it could mean potentially a very great deal.
8 trains a day will run in each direction at weekends and on bank holidays between Bury and Ramsbottom. Within 2 years, the full 8.5-mile line to Rawtenstall will be open. The style of the past has returned to East Lancashire, but it could be the beginning of a new era.
Reopening of the Bury to Ramsbottom railway line. The line is to be operated as a tourist attraction at weekends and on bank holidays. It's 15 years since passenger trains last ran, and today's final preparations have been going on to get everything absolutely steam shape for the grand reopening. Tomorrow's services include an inaugural train for civic dignitaries. It's almost fully booked. But from Sunday, the line will be open to the general public. It's cost £3 million to restore the railway with money from local authorities and the government. Trains will be drawn by a fleet of steam and diesel locomotives. Look at that, it's sheer joy. Collected at Bury by enthusiasts over the past few years. It's planned to reopen another section of the line beyond Ramsbottom to Rawtenstall by 1989.